Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim. Oh, you're here already. Well, I'm glad you came. Thank you. As you probably know, my good friend Mary Poppins has asked me to read you a segment from her own book to you. So, without further ado, I present a portion of Mary Poppins, The Day Out. Every third Thursday, said Mrs. Banks, 2 until 5. Mary Poppins eyed her sternly. The best people, ma'am, give every second Wednesday from 1 until 6. Those are what I shall take. Or, Mary Poppins paused, and Mrs. Banks knew what the pause meant. It meant that if she didn't get what she wanted, Mary Poppins would not stay. Very well, said Mrs. Banks hurriedly, though she wished Mary Poppins did not know so very much about the best people than she did herself. So Mary Poppins put on her white gloves and tucked her umbrella under her arm. Not because it was raining, but because it had such a beautiful handle that she couldn't possibly leave it at home. How could you leave your umbrella behind if it had a parrot's head for a handle? Besides, Mary Poppins was very vain and liked to look her best. Indeed, she was quite sure that she had never looked anything else. After these preparations, she went forward to meet the matchman. On this particular day, which was fine but cold, he was painting. He turned with a start and saw her. "Mary!" he cried. And you could tell by the way he cried it that Mary Poppins was a very important person in his life. "It's my day, Burt," she said. "Didn't you remember?" Burt was the matchman's name. Herbert Alfred for Sundays. He took her white-gloved hand in his and squeezed it hard, and together they walked down the row of pictures. "Now there's one you've never seen before," said the matchman proudly, pointing to a painting of the country, all trees and grass and a little bit of blue sea in the distance, and something that looked like a marguerite in the background. "My word," said Mary Poppins admiringly, stooping so that she could see it better. "Why, Burt, whatever is the matter?" For the matchman had caught hold of her other hand now, and was looking very excited. "Mary," he said, "I got an idea, a real idea. Why don't we go there, right now? This very day, both together into the picture, eh, Mary?" And still holding her hands, he drew her right out of the street, away from the iron railings and the lampposts, into the very middle of the picture. Poof! There they were, right inside of it. So, still admiring themselves and each other, they moved on together through the little wood, till presently they came upon a little open space filled with sunlight, and there, on a green table, was afternoon tea. "Won't you sit down, madam?" inquired a voice, and they turned to find a tall man in a black coat coming out of the wood with a table napkin over his arm. "I'm the waiter, you know," explained the man. "Oh, but I didn't see you in the picture," said Mary Poppins. "Ah, I was behind a tree," explained the waiter. "Tea?" said the waiter, filling a large cup for each of them from the urn. They drank it and had 2 cups more each, and then for luck they finished a pile of raspberry jam cakes. After that they got up and brushed the crumbs off. "There is nothing to pay," said the waiter, before they had time to ask for the bill. "It is a pleasure. You will find that the merry-go-round is just over there." The merry-go-round was just slowing down when they approached it. They leapt upon it, and Mary Poppins on a black horse, and the matchman on a grey. And when the music started again and they began to move, they rode all the way to Yarmouth and back, because that was the place they both wanted most to see. "It was a wonderful picture you've drawn this time, Burt," said Mary Poppins, putting her hand through the matchman's arm and drawing her cloak about her. "Well, I did my best, Mary," said the matchman modestly, but you could see he was really very pleased with himself indeed. This concludes our reading. Thank you all for being here.